Kindly subscribe to this channel. Farm it now. If you've ever dreamed of harvesting your own fruit, but felt like you didn't have enough space, this video is going to change how you see your garden forever. Because believe it or not, some of the world's most delicious fruit trees actually thrive in containers, on balconies, in tiny patios, and even on windowsills. You don't need acres or a big orchard. You just need the right varieties, the right containers, and a little bit of care. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which fruit trees grow beautifully in small spaces, and how to help them produce more fruit than you ever thought possible. Let's get straight into it. Let's start with the tree that turns beginners into lifelong growers. Dwarf lemon trees don't just tolerate pots, they thrive in them. Their glossy leaves, fragrant flowers, and bright yellow fruit give you that Mediterranean feeling even in a small city apartment. The trick? Lemons love sunlight. 6 hours or more, and they'll reward you with fruit almost all year. And here's what most gardeners overlook. Containers warm up faster than ground soil, which citrus absolutely loves. Now let's step into something sweeter. If you want something that grows fast and produces early, figs are perfect. Dwarf varieties stay compact and develop thick, bushy growth that fits beautifully in a medium pot. Figs fruit on new wood, which means pruning actually boosts production. And I'll tell you this, nothing compares to the taste of a sun-warmed fig you picked yourself. It's pure magic. Most people think apples need orchards. Not true. Dwarf and columnar varieties grow upward instead of outward, making them perfect for tight spaces. The secret is choosing the right rootstock, something labeled dwarf or miniature, and keeping the soil consistently moist. A gentle breeze or hand shaking helps pollination, and trust me, those first crisp apples will feel like a victory. Peaches are surprisingly container-friendly. The smaller varieties grow beautifully in pots, especially if you give them plenty of sunlight and warmth. Here's something fun. Peach blossoms in spring are absolutely stunning. You'll get a full show before you even get fruit. And the flavor? Homegrown peaches taste like nothing from the store. Sweet, juicy, and bursting with fragrance. This little citrus tree is tough, adaptable, and perfectly sized for containers. It produces clusters of small, tangy fruits, great for drinks, marinades, and desserts. Calamondin trees bloom almost year-round, filling your space with a soft citrus scent that feels like summer every day. Yes, bananas can grow in containers. The dwarf varieties stay short but still produce those gorgeous, oversized leaves. They love warmth, humidity, and rich soil. Give them regular water, and you'll get fruit faster than you expect. Plus, they make any space look like a tropical hideaway. Olives are slow-growing, elegant, and perfect for containers. They can handle heat, wind, and even some neglect, though they reward consistent care. You may not get a massive olive harvest in pots, but you'll definitely get fruit, and the beauty of the tree alone is worth it. Kumquats are tiny citrus powerhouses. They grow beautifully in pots and produce little orange fruits you can eat whole, skin and all. Their bright flavor is both sweet and tangy, and the trees are famously productive. If you want a fruit tree that always looks cheerful, this is it. Guava trees are container-friendly and fast-growing. They handle pruning well, and their fruit is wonderfully fragrant. In warm climates, they produce heavily. In cooler climates, you can grow them indoors near a sunny window. Either way, they love pots. Pomegranates actually prefer being a little root-bound, which makes them great for pots. They're drought-tolerant, heat-loving, and one of the easiest fruit trees to maintain in a small space. When those red flowers appear, you know fruit isn't far behind. Loquats have soft, fuzzy, golden-orange fruits that taste like a mix of peach and mango. The dwarf varieties stay small and handle pots very well. And their leaves? Stunning. Big, glossy, and tropical-looking. Yes, avocados can grow in pots, especially the dwarf types like wurts. They need rich soil, consistent watering, and a warm environment. But once they settle in, they produce delicious, creamy fruit you'll want to brag about. Pear trees adapt well to pots when grafted onto dwarf rootstocks. They need full sun and moderate watering, but once established, they're surprisingly productive. And pear blossoms in spring? Absolutely gorgeous. Dragon fruit isn't a tree, technically, it's a vining cactus, but in containers with a support pole, it behaves like a tree. It's exotic, low maintenance, and incredibly productive in warm climates. The flowers open at night and look like something from another world. Dwarf mulberry trees grow fast and produce tons of sweet berries. They're forgiving, adaptable, and a joy to harvest from, especially for kids. Just be careful with the fruit stains. Mulberries are generous. Apricots love containers because they warm up quickly in spring. The fruit is sweet, aromatic, and ripens early. Just protect blossoms from unexpected frost. They're sensitive. Nectarines thrive in containers the same way peaches do. Same care, same sunlight needs, same pruning style. They produce incredibly sweet fruit when grown in warm, sunny spots. Keep the soil moist during fruiting, and prune every winter. Cherries feel fancy, like something you'd only grow on a big estate. But dwarf cherries? Perfect for patios. Self-fertile varieties like Stella or Lapins fruit beautifully in pots. Cherries love breezes, not strong winds, just gentle movement. It keeps the leaves healthy and the fruit clean. Give them full sun and well-drained soil. And remember, cherries drink a lot during fruiting season. Dry soil equals small fruit. Plums are breathtaking in spring. Clouds of white or pink blossoms that look like something out of a painting. Dwarf plums don't need large pots. A 10 to 15-gallon container is enough for most varieties. They fruit reliably and love being pruned. The more you shape them, the more they produce. A pro tip: plums love organic mulch. It cools the roots and keeps soil moist. Just never let the mulch touch the trunk. That's how rot sneaks in. Strawberry trees are one of the easiest and most beautiful fruit trees you can grow in a container. They stay naturally compact, with glossy evergreen leaves and bright red, bumpy fruits that look like little strawberries but taste mildly sweet and slightly tangy. In a 10 to 15-gallon pot, this tree grows slowly and steadily, needing only good drainage and plenty of sunlight. What makes it perfect for small spaces is how forgiving it is. Once established, it tolerates drought, poor soil, and irregular watering far better than most potted fruit trees. Just let the top of the soil dry before watering again. Overwatering is the only real mistake beginners make. With white, bell-shaped flowers and colorful fruit appearing at the same time, the strawberry tree looks like it's decorated year-round. Low maintenance, attractive, and productive. A quiet superstar for patios and balconies. Now here's where most gardeners overlook a game-changing detail. Container fruit trees need 3 things. First, good soil structure. Pots dry out faster, so mix compost with potting soil for moisture balance. Second, consistent feeding. Fruit trees in containers use up nutrients quickly. Slow-release fertilizer every few months works wonders. And third, proper pruning. Pruning keeps the tree small, manageable, and more productive. If you want your container orchard to explode with fruit, those 3 habits make all the difference. So there you have it. 20 incredible fruit trees that thrive in pots, balconies, patios, and small outdoor spaces. No matter how tiny your garden is, you can still grow fresh, delicious fruit all year long. All it takes is the right varieties and the willingness to plant that very first tree. If this video helped, let me know in the comments, and share it with another gardener who dreams of growing fruit but doesn't have the space. Happy growing, and I'll see you in the next one.